All right. Looks like we are live now. We had some tech issues. I almost didn't come on, but we made it through and we're here. We have a great show for you today. It's why I would never use BookingKoala for a cleaning business. Now, I want to be clear about something. I've tried a lot of different CRM systems, and they're all they all have pros and cons. Let's say that. But one stands out to me today that I want to talk about, and that's BookingKoala because, and I'll probably mention this again later, a lot of people come to me with a problem. And the problem is that they've embarked on another journey with a cleaning business coach or program out there on the market. And nothing against these other people that teach what I teach, but a lot of them like to use BookingKoala because it's easy. It's easy to deploy. It's got built-in templates for websites, and it's a really easy solution to give somebody else. But I'll get into more later. For those of you that are new, my name is John Margalit. I always look to the comments first. I see Rick Benson here. Thank you, Rick Benson, for always being here. McKay's here. Awesome to see you. Lindsay, the Southern Utah Cleaning Company. Lindsay P is here. These are all people in my program. So nice to have everybody. For those of you that are new and don't know me, my name is John Margalit. I'm the founder of Happy Home Helpers, a 7-figure remote cleaning business that made over $1.5 million last year. And this year in 2026, we'll do well over 2 million. And this is only my 4th year in business, so it's been relatively fast. I'm also the creator of Rags to Riches University, where I teach aspiring entrepreneurs and cleaning business owners how to start and grow a profitable cleaning business using my proven sales and marketing systems. And because previously I had worked at a tech startup on Wall Street and I was head of sales, I was responsible for explosive growth that led to a 9-figure exit. I learned how to build and fine-tune high-performing sales teams and build really sophisticated customer acquisition engines. And because of that, or systems, I should say engine. I think of it like an engine because it's a well-oiled machine. Because of all that, I've been lucky enough to be fortunate and be featured in Entrepreneur Magazine, Yahoo Finance, and my cleaning business was named Best Cleaning Service in Las Vegas by City Council just recently in 2026. Now, before we go on with the rest of the show and my normal intro, we do a proof check every day. We show the revenue in my cleaning business just because I think it's important that if anybody makes claims like this, that they're able to actually show real proof. Now, we're coming to you live today at 12:06 p.m. So we'll do a check first on yesterday. I do have somebody training today, so perhaps we'll wait till the end of the show. I know that they're going to start invoicing people now, so it will show up. Let's do a quick check. I'm going to get into that for you. I'm going to share my screen like I always do. I'm going to go right to my jobber profile, and I'm going to log in real time so everybody can see. And then we'll go right back to the script. So let me get this out of the way here. I'm going to share my screen. And yesterday was a really, really slow day. I don't know why, but we'll check it out and see. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. This is real. This is not AI. It's just me logging into my normal profile. And I'm going to focus on the left side menu here. And I'm going to go right to where it says reports so we can get a look at the cash. And then I'm going to go to the transaction reports right here because it's the easiest way to tell what's going on in the business, to look at the health of the business. And of course, we'll look here and we see the last 30 days by default. I'll scroll back up so you can see it always starts with a 30-day report. And I'll scroll back down and you can see that the total for the last 30 days was $151,259. Not too bad. And yesterday was, let's do a custom range here. The start date, we're going to do the 30th of March. And the 30th of March for the end date, we're going to filter. And then we're going to scroll down. Yesterday was very slow, only $3,205. For most cleaning business owners, that would be a heck of a day. For Happy Home Helpers, it's a poor revenue day, but that's okay. It changes sometimes day to day. The most important thing is that over time, you're really raking it in month over month. All right. And as I stop sharing my screen, you want to have a growth trajectory when you look back at the months and years, and you want it obviously to go up and to the right. If you're exceptional at this, it'll look like a hockey stick. And if you're just even average at this, you should be able to pull in six figures of income, take home income after taxes. Even you should be able to do that. So if you want similar results, you can get my help. And I do that in two ways. One is you can take my remote cleaning CEO accelerator program. That's the entire operating system that generates all this revenue. You get all the training, my weekly group coaching, which is great, and an online community that's vibrant and helpful. We chat every day in there. And I think it's a special community that I really embrace. Now, you'll get the pricing models, the hiring systems, the sales scripts, the automation workflows, marketing structure, onboarding systems, retention plans for cleaners, and plus, like I said, the weekly group coaching. This is for the person who wants clarity, accountability, and a proven blueprint. The second way that I can work with you is the founder intensive. It's the 90-day private build program. This is hands-on. You get everything in the remote cleaning CEO accelerator, but we work closely together to build your business correctly. You don't just get the information, you get implementation by me and my team, and you get precision. We go in there and we surgically do every single step. We build it from the ground up. And if you're serious about this and you really want to do it the right way and you want it done fast and right, you can work with my team and myself, but you have to apply. If you're in the if you're in the remote cleaning accelerator, you get to come into the program without an application because I get to know you and I see how serious you are. But if you're not in any programs and you want to apply, just shoot me an email. Taj, if you could put it on the screen, it's john@johnmargalit.com. If you send me an email that you want to apply, I'll reply back with a questionnaire and an application. It takes a little bit of time to fill it out, but it shows me that you're serious. And so if you do that and you email me, I'll reply back and I'll let you know. I can only take 6 people per quarter because my team interacts with you a lot, and I do too. And we only have so much bandwidth, and I want everyone to get really good results. So I minimize the people that can come in. Now, I always begin the show with the same sort of tone and the same sort of energy before I dive into the topic. It's important for me to tell people that are new why I'm here. I show up every day, Monday through Friday at noon, for people that feel stuck in any job or situation that they can't stand. People that are tired of trading their time for a paycheck, tired of building someone else's dream, tired of feeling like they just don't have any real options. I've been exactly where you are, and I built my way out of it with this very simple remote cleaning business. And now my goal is to help you do the same thing. It's not just about potentially starting a business, though. It's also about what the experience of truly being free does to you. Not have to rely on somebody else for a paycheck to pay your bills. It's very empowering to know that you can generate your own income without anyone else's help. When I say anyone else's help, I don't mean a coach or a mentor. I mean a boss. You become your own boss. You become a different kind of person. And the best way for me to tell you and describe it is that you get more confidence. You get more clarity, more decisiveness. You become so much more capable. And most of all, you become resilient. And that way you can create real financial freedom and real time freedom in your life. Everybody wants that. Everybody wants to be on their own schedule, at whatever location they choose. In order to give you the information to get you there, I'll share my ideas, my honest perspectives, and simple frameworks about mindset, sales, marketing, decision-making, and problem solving. Because those are the things that you actually need to think and act like somebody who can build their own future. And just as important as the tactics, I want this show to be a daily reminder that transformation is possible. And you're not crazy for wanting more. If you are, I'm crazy and everybody else is crazy here too, because you're not alone in this journey. Sometimes I could be a little crazy. And because real transformation always starts with a decision, I believe that you have to choose. Because of that, we begin every show with the same question. So I ask you now, if you don't change anything, if you keep doing exactly what you're doing, I think we agree that you will very likely be in the same place 1 year from now, 2 years from now, and I always say even 5 years from now, because we blink in life and all of a sudden years have gone by and we feel the same frustration, the same lack of control, and the same resentments towards your job or people around you or whatever it is that you're going through in life. But here's the good news. If you commit, if you really, really commit to transforming your life, there's a real chance that in much less than 5 years, you could be exactly where you want to be. But I always try to keep it real here. Sometimes it takes years. You got to be patient. Got to keep grinding. And now that we've gotten that out of the way, here's the real question. What hurts more? Does it hurt more to continue to endure a job or situation you hate or you know is a dead end? Waking up every morning knowing that you're not changing? Or the temporary discomfort of pursuing freedom and building something of your own? Because the truth that most people avoid is that the pain of staying the same has no upside. None. It just repeats. But the pain of trying to change, of building, learning, failing, and trying again, at least gives you a real chance at a better life. The topic of the show today is why I would never use BookingKoala for a cleaning business. And some of you might be watching this right now in the program and might be thinking to yourselves, I had this conversation recently with John. And because I've had so many conversations over BookingKoala, it inspired this episode. It's not an attack on BookingKoala. I would just never use it. Somebody created this. I respect whoever did that. They did it for a reason. I'm going to get into that. But I'm going to tell you why I just wouldn't use it. Now, I will disclose something else. I am a brand partner with Jobber. I'm not a brand partner with Jobber because they pay me money or anything like that. I'm a brand partner with Jobber because it's the best product. I believe in it. And their team has been very intuitive. They've reached out to me several times and said, hey, John, you have some of the highest revenue in this category. Your growth was happening very fast. We want to know what you think we should build for cleaning business owners. So I had many meetings with their team over Zoom. They're based in Canada. And they really, really were dialed in. They were really listening and taking notes. I could tell that they were concerned and very much wanting to know what we want, we as cleaning business owners. And to me, that is the single most important thing that a software company can do. Ask the right questions and interpret the feedback to channel it into their product development roadmap. That's what good software companies do. And I know because I worked at one for a long time. Now, let's zoom out for a second. If you haven't liked, subscribed, followed, all those things, please do so now. If you haven't followed me on TikTok, please give me a follow. I'm trying to get to 1,000 so I can get the TikTok Creator Studio. I again want to thank everybody for being here. I really appreciate the support. And I try every day to come and bring you value. It's not easy all the time, but I'm digging deep. All right. So let's zoom out for a second. And is my mom here yet? I haven't seen my mom. Oh, there she is. She was first. Hi, Mom. I love that. My mom's always here right on time before I even start checking in. Thanks, Mom. Love you. All right. We're zooming out. Before we talk about BookingKoala, Jobber, or any software, you need to understand what a CRM actually is. Some of you already know, but for those of you that don't, that are thinking about starting a cleaning business and wondering what this is about, CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management. And it's a system. It's the backbone of your business. It's what I like to call the hub of your operations. It's where everything lives online. Your client information, your quotes, your invoices. It's where you process payments. It's where you develop and input all of your schedule for your workers in the field, in this case, your cleaners. And it can communicate for you with clients automatically. There's automation and there's manual communication as well. And one of the most helpful things that truly makes your business remote with a tool like this is that your cleaners have all the notes. Jobber has an app. Most of them do, not just Jobber. They have a corresponding app that goes in your smartphone or the cleaner's smartphones, and it shows them the client's information, the notes, if they have a gate code that they need to access the property, some things that the client maybe has special requests for, things like that. Really, really helpful. It's the system that connects your customers, your team, and your operations all in one place. It centralizes everything. And when it's working right, your business feels organized and smooth, and most importantly, scalable, meaning that you can add a lot more customers without having a headache on your hands trying to track everything. When I first started the business, I was using Google Docs and Google Sheets. It was really hard once we started doing 15, 20, 30 houses a day. It got hard, but 6 months in, I discovered Jobber, and from there, it's been very smooth. I see a question here. Oh, it's a comment. McKay, I see you. This is the truth. I have 5-year journal and wrote in it every day. Nothing changed from 2019 to 24, blink of an eye. Thank you for actually admitting it. Everyone's nodding their head when I say that. McKay's one of the brave ones that actually corresponds and says that it's true. Now, when your CRM system is working right, it can really, really take away a lot of headaches in your business. When it's not, it feels chaotic. Imagine that you were writing everything down with a pencil and paper and then trying to take a screenshot of it or take a picture of it with your camera and send it to your cleaners. It would be really chaotic. Here's where people mostly go wrong with this. They don't choose a CRM based on what helps them make more money. They choose it based on what's the easiest to set up. This is a trap. This is dangerous. And that's where tools like BookingKoala come in. A lot of cleaning business owners choose BookingKoala. And let's be fair, I understand why people choose it. It's simple. It's all in one. It gives you a website out of the box. You can get it up and running very quickly. And a lot of coaching programs recommend it for that reason. It's very easy for them to deploy. They don't have to spend any extra money. There's no complexity in the setup. There's no customization. But ease of setup is not the same thing as effectiveness. This is my biggest issue with it. The websites, they all look the same. Same layouts because they're templates, same structure, same feel. So what happens? Well, you blend in a crowded market. And in a local service business, when you blend in, you lose. Because your website has one job: to turn website visitors into paying customers or inbound leads. And templated websites are not built for that. They're built for convenience and aesthetic. What I've seen over and over again is this. 2 cleaning businesses in the same market. One has a templated site with fake pictures on it. One has a custom conversion-focused site. Same services, same pricing. The custom site always wins. And most people don't know how to build a custom site that can convert at a high level, that's optimized. The highly optimized site that's not generic and looking cookie cutter like every other site, it builds more trust. It communicates better. It actually guides the customer to take an action. That's why inside my founder intensive, I don't use templates. Everything is custom built to convert. All of the copy and the service pages are customized to your areas, your service areas. And most people probably don't know the SEO, the search engine optimization capabilities of a BookingKoala type of software. BookingKoala in particular is where people really lose. This is the part that's hard to understand. But if you want free leads, I've shown my rankings before. I've shown how many free leads I've got. I think I have a picture here I could share with you real quick. If you're new and I haven't shared anything like this before, check this out. Check this out. This is my performance for organic Google search. Let me show you this. All right. I blew up the picture, but let me know what you see here. Let me share my screen real quick. And you tell me. You tell me what you see. 500 and I blew it up. 576 clicks to my website through organic search. Just people searching. Best house cleaning service near me. Best move out cleaning service in Las Vegas. Now, if I was you, my long-term play would be search engine optimization. It doesn't happen overnight, but in 6 months, a year, or 18 months from now, I want to know that I don't have to spend money on ads to make my phone ring. Because if I plant the seeds of search engine optimization now, and I have the right software that really understands, is intuitive, and gives me the ability to rank higher, software matters, not just tactics, not just strategy. WordPress is a superior search engine optimization platform. That's why it's the #1 used in the world. And it's free. But you have to know how to develop on it. Your goal should be ranking at the top of Google in your market. That's where the real leverage is in this business. The higher you rank and the more free clicks you get, the more free customers you get, the lower your customer acquisition costs get. When you're getting 500-600 free leads to your website every month, you can afford to spend more money on ads. And one of the quotes of the day on one of the episodes about a month and a half ago, Dan Kennedy said he's the godfather of marketing, according to Russell Brunson. He says that the business that can afford to pay the most to acquire a customer wins. That's what the godfather of marketing says, and he's right. So rather than try to just outspend your competition with no long-term strategy, your effective blended rate between free and paid brings your overall cost way down. And this is where BookingKoala falls short. It's just not as powerful as WordPress for search engine optimization, SEO. You have limited control, you have limited optimization, and you have limited content flexibility. SEO is not just to have a website. It's about the blogging tools and the way that it hooks into web crawlers. It's about internal linking, page structure, keyword targeting, ongoing content updates. You need a system that allows you to dominate locally. And that's why I only use WordPress, because it gives you full control to actually win the search game. That's where it's at. I see here I've got, oh, you said don't see anything. Rick Benson didn't see anything. I think Rick Benson, it might have been user error. Did anybody else see it? Lindsay's showing me a emoji here. Did everybody see my search engine console? I took a screenshot of the report. Google sends me this nifty email that says, hey, this is how you're doing. Lindsay says, nope. All right, I will try again. I will try again in a bit. But it's showing I had 576 website clicks. Let me try this here. Let me try this. Entire screen, share. Now you guys should be able to see my screen. Taj, can you put it up? Let's see if Taj can put it up. This is just a screenshot of what Google sends me. Yeah, you guys can see it. 576 clicks, 431,000 impressions in February. And then in a few days in April, I'll get March's. This is my Google Search Console for Happy Home Helpers. 576 free website visitors. There it is. There you have it. The proof is in the pudding. The results are there. And like I said, if you want similar results and you want me to help you accomplish these things, send me an email, go to my website, contact me, become part of the group. Now, back to my script. Hey, Rick Benson, I see you. By the way, if you want to be a guest of the show, there was a guy that messaged me yesterday. I'm going to have him on tomorrow. I forget his name on Instagram. He wanted to be on the show. I didn't forget about you. I'm going to get you on tomorrow. If you want to be a guest of the show, send me a direct message on Instagram at John Margalit. Send me a message. Tell me you want to be a guest of the show. And don't be a stranger. If you have questions for me, you want me to interact, you want to get my opinion on something, let me know. I'd love to have people up on the stage. It's more fun that way when we can see you. But if you don't want to be in camera, that's okay too. And I have an update. I talked to Nicole Vespa. That's her name. Nicole is the owner of Posh Cleaning. They're in Pennsylvania and Texas. And when I tell you this person knows what they're doing, I mean it. She'll be on next week on Tuesday. I just got confirmation from her. Bring your questions. Be ready. She's a wealth of information. She absolutely crushes it. And she's been in the game for 10 years, twice as long as me, more. So I bring her to you live on Tuesday. Now, back to my thoughts about BookingKoala. The bigger principle here, and this is the real lesson, is the truth that a lot of people miss. Any CRM that tries to do everything, the CRM that tries to be the Swiss Army knife, usually doesn't do anything exceptionally well. And in this case, they're trying to combine a website, a booking system, and a CRM all in one tool and sacrificing performance in each area. You win by having each piece do its job extremely well and specialized. Sure, easy to set up, quick to get up, easy to learn, poor results. Now, operational concerns. This is real user feedback. Beyond strategy, there are some real-world issues that people run into. I learned them through research, and I've messed around with it before. There's limited customization. The navigation feels clunky. It's not as user-friendly as a Jobber-type tool. The tracking limitations with integrations are poor. Like if you used a specialized email tool, the tracking is poor. If you want to integrate CallRail and you want to track where your calls are coming from and get real insight into how to get more calls, more marketing data, it's poor. And there are reports of downtime and instability. What that means is disruption matters. If you're using the tool and you're living on it and your cleaners are looking at their notes, you're running people's payments and it goes down. It times out. You log in and it's taking a vacation. That's disruptive. That hurts your business. Jobber and every other tool, the same thing can happen, but Jobber does it far less than anyone else. Now, what actually matters when choosing a CRM? Let's talk about that. So if it's not about easy setup, what should you look for? Speed, reliability, customer experience, automations, ease of use, and scalability. meaning how many people can you bring on without having a headache about using the tool extensively at scale? How much can you grow your business without needing another piece of software? It's the engine behind your operation. That's how you have to think of this. Now, I'll tell you what I personally use and why. And I think you all saw me log in. I use Jobber. And again, it's not because of the brand partnership that came way later. Because it actually works. It's built specifically for home service businesses, not like Go High Level and some fancy other stuff that other people, shiny objects, are going to show you that aren't built for this. And for me, it solves the problems that actually matter, like the automated follow-up reminders for appointments, sending invoices instantly, getting paid faster, keeping everything organized, making it easy for my team to operate. Sometimes you will be the one operating it. And a lot of the time, somebody overseas that's helping you at a fraction of the cost will have to use the software and be very skilled at it. That's where user interface and user design matters. And in my opinion, Jobber is second to none. It saves time. It vastly improves the customer experience because they can log into their portal, and it allows me to run my business from anywhere. That's the real reason I use it. If you take one thing from this, it's this. I said this twice. Don't build your business around convenience. Build it around performance, because the decisions that you make early on become the ceiling later. You get stuck. Now, I believe we had a quote of the day somewhere here, Taj. Would you put it up, please? I don't want to miss my quote of the day segment. I do that when I get carried away sometimes. Aaron, good to see you. Aaron is in the program. All my people are showing up here. I love it. Michael Gerber says, systems run the business and people run the systems. There you have it. Systems run the business and people run the systems. This is where people get stuck. They think that the tool is the system. It's not. The system is how leads come in, how they're handled, how they're converted, how they're serviced and fulfilled. And most importantly, after that, how they're retained. The tool just supports that. And if the tool is weak, the systems break. If your CRM slows you down and it limits your growth, or it weakens your ability to convert customers, it's not helping you, it's holding you back. I've got a clip for you today. I've got a very special guest I want to bring to you today. Taj, if you could bring in our guest, that would be amazing. You guys have all probably seen this guest before. We've got Alex Hormozi for you on the show today. Instead of trying to get rich, try to not be poor. This is what poor people do. Start many projects, finish none. They think that understanding the basics and doing the basics are the same thing. They assume friends will act like friends when it comes to money. They make promises, then break them, especially to themselves. They assume anyone making money is smarter than them or somehow got a head start that they didn't have. They're easily distracted. They prioritize looking smart over acting smart. And they think that asking for help means that they are helpless. They expect things to be easy. They trust people they know blindly. They blame anything besides themselves for their problems. They look for one thing to solve all of their problems. They believe their own bullshit. And to top it all off, they get married to someone who spends more money than they make. God, that was brilliant. You got to love Alex. The way that he just tells it and breaks it down. I'm lucky with that last one there. My wife just doesn't like shopping. She just doesn't. It's great. I like to shop sometimes. My wife hates it. Except at the grocery store. We do love grocery store and Costco. I played that clip today because I want everyone to understand. The CRM and the tools that we use matter. But at the end of the day, you can't do or be the things that Alex outlined. It's not the tool that's going to make or break you. It's you. And asking for help doesn't mean that you're helpless. It was a very, very good point. Everybody needs a mentor. Everybody needs guidance. Now, a lot of people think a cleaning business is about getting the right tools, CRM, the right website, the right software. But after building this into multiple seven figures, I can tell you that's not what separates the businesses that grow from the ones that stall out. It's not the tool. It's how well the system behind it performs. Because at the end of the day, customers don't care what software you use. They care how fast you respond, how easy it is to book, how professional you look and act, and how confident they feel choosing you. And if your tools don't support that, they're costing you opportunities every single day. So don't just ask, what's the easiest way to start? Instead, start asking, what's going to help me win? Easy gets you started, but only performance gets you paid. Those are my thoughts for today. I'll take some questions now from the audience. Anybody that wants to come up, Aaron, Rick Benson, we got Lindsay and Lindsay, the Lindsays, McKay. I'm very excited about McKay. Him and his daughter are teaming up to launch their cleaning business. We've got a lot of work to do, but we're going to do it swiftly and we're going to keep that momentum. Great energy from everybody. Thank you for showing up today. It's 12:40. I finished a little bit faster today, but I just wanted to get right to the point. I want to give you guys what you need fast. I know everybody's busy. Everybody's got things to do. And if I can just a little bit entertain you and help you learn something, then I've done my job. I want to thank Taj for being an awesome moderator, for being on top of things. Thank you, Taj. Great job. And please, don't be a stranger. I see there's a comment here. Hit the like button, subscribe for notifications, everything like she says. And Rick Benson had a question. What other tools do you use alongside the Jobber app? That's a great question. I use the MailChimp integration. I use I'm drawing a blank here. I know I use the MailChimp integration because I use it every day. There's the Thumbtack integration that's helpful. There's the integration with Slack that's helpful. There's the integration with my loyalty program app that I just built that's helpful. And one of the most helpful ones, it integrates with QUO, formerly OpenPhone, the app that we use to call and communicate externally with customers, not internally. Slack is for internal communication. You and your cleaners, you and your VAs, you and some of your best customers. But QUO, I guess it's called Quo. I don't know. I thought OpenPhone was a great name. It integrates there. So when you get messages and the phone rings, Jobber's integrating with all these pieces. And it can trigger actions. That's a great question. In fact, Jobber has a tab on the menu. I'm going to bring it up now. Let's take a look real quick, all right? Let's take a quick look. It's a great question by Rick. Great question. I'm going to share my screen, my Jobber window. Let me know if you guys can see it. Can you guys see my Jobber window? Here is the app marketplace. Rick Benson, can you see it? Yusuf. I love it. You can join. You can integrate pretty much everything with Jobber using Zapier. He's right. It's a little confusing, but yes, he's right. Rick Benson can see it. So this is the marketplace. It integrates with WordPress, Gusto for payroll. If you use Angie to get leads, Angie's fucking terrible. Stay away from Angie. Thumbtack can be good. I don't know what these two are. It's for different types of businesses, not cleaning. But here, I'll give you a look here. I'll tell you some of the ones that we use. Let's see here. DocuSign we use. Integrate. And Like I mentioned, Gusto. Let's see. Oh, Go High Level. We do integrate with that, but that's a really advanced thing that you probably don't need right now. I know that that QUO is right here. There it is. And so you've got all these options that you can plug in and integrate. WordPress and Zapier can pretty much do anything that you can integrate with the system to give you way more capabilities, because Jobber understands we're going to let other tools that specialize come in and play nice with us, come together and form the ultimate tool that can help people make money, not try to do everything. Really, really powerful stuff. Great question, Rick. Thank you. And Aaron says QUO is US based only. For my number, does it need to be linked to Jobber being based in UK? No. In fact, Jobber gives you a separate number that it does two-way SMS communication when you choose the growth plan. And my brand partnership, I get a link that's really nice because it gives people that sign up a free month. If you want it, just message me on Instagram or shoot me an email. I'll send you the link. You can get a free month trial of Jobber. Really, really good stuff, you guys. Great questions. Anything else? And Yusuf, thanks for tuning in today. I'll tell you, Yusuf, the guy, Yusuf does business here. He's my new friend. He ran an advertisement on Facebook that I thought was so good, so well done, that I responded to it for my cleaning business. I thought maybe he could help me. And more importantly, I thought, you know what, maybe he can help members of the Rags to Riches community. And now, after seeing what Yusuf has been doing, he has a very unique offer. Let me explain something. Agencies and other service providers, marketing service providers that say they can get leads, they send leads into you. Yusuf sends you booked customers. Yeah, you heard that right. He's not sending you leads. He runs the ads. He has a team of salespeople that answer the ads immediately, sell them cleaning at your prices, book them on your calendar, and then he hands them over to you on a silver platter. If that's not a no-brainer offer, I've never seen one before. And that's why I chose to work with him. He's a very, very sharp guy. A lot of potential there. A lot of potential. If you're interested in his service, shoot me an email. I will connect you. I'll refer you. And I'll update you on the progress with it. Now, I got a couple of questions. Rick Benson, Bluehost is like GoDaddy. That is a big WordPress website. I only like GoDaddy because of the customer service. For me, Namecheap is like a good platform and Bluehost. But at the end of the day, when I call GoDaddy, they pick up right away and they solve all the problems. And so I don't like to mess with anything else, but there are other good ones out there, no doubt. There are faster ones. GoDaddy doesn't have the fastest load time, but if we keep your site simple and don't have any video or anything that you don't need, it'll load fast. Kayla says, Kayla, are you new to the show or have you been here before? Are there different payment options for customers through Jobber like BookingKoala uses Stripe? Yeah, Jobber uses Stripe the same way. Same interface, same capabilities with processing payment. Hope that answered your question. And Yusuf says, thank you for the kind words. You're welcome. Hopefully we have a prosperous joint venture together. I'm looking forward to it. And let's see here. Kayla, are you new? I'm curious. I'm not sure. Or is this Kayla that is the daughter of McKay? I think that might be you. Let me know. I'm curious. All right. That's it for the show. I've got to log off a little bit early today. I have a ton of stuff I got to get done. A little tip for everybody. I learned this from Alex Ramosi. Schedule all your meetings at the end of the day. I only start meetings at about 4 p.m. because if you schedule them during the day, when are you ever going to get anything done? It's so true. I had that problem. I was in meetings all day and then I would never actually get any projects done. Now, all my meetings are at the end of the day and I'm free to help you guys and to be here to try to give back. Thanks so much. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow at noon. Same channel, same platform. I come to you live on all of them. If you want to be a guest of the show, DM me on Instagram at John Margalit. If you want me to help you grow or start your cleaning business, send me an email, jon@johnmargalit.com, JON with no H @johnmargalit.com, or visit my website. Aaron, you're very welcome. Thanks for showing up. We'll see you guys tomorrow.